Strange Darling is a new film from director J.T. Molnar. It follows Ella Fitzgerald, the lady, and Kyle Gallner's the demon. The plot follows the violent subsequent events of a one-night stand, and going in, that's really all you should know about the plot. To give anything else away would be to reveal too much. Strange Darling is somewhat of a tribute to violent films of the 1970s. While not going quite as far as Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof, they do occupy a similar lane, albeit with this film being far more accessible to general audiences than the Quentin Tarantino romp. Both films, however, were shot on film, are extremely violent, contain offbeat characters, and old-school camera work. The marketing for this film entirely revolved around the twist. All the trailers were saying, "Don't reveal the twist. We told audiences not to reveal the twist when we screened it early." And going into it, I expected to be able to guess the twist, and about 1/3 to halfway through the film, I thought I had nailed it, and I was wrong. The twist itself isn't entirely shocking. It's just that the film is broken up into different chapters, and those chapters are rearranged into a non-linear fashion, so the film keeps you guessing as to what is exactly happening. Upon the reveal of the twist, the narrative does shift back to a more recognizable structure, and though it may sound jarring, this actually serves to the film's benefit. It works as a sense of relief because the first 2/3 of the film build up tension and confusion as to what exactly is going on. So when it is finally revealed and the structure takes a more commonplace turn, it allows you to settle back into the movie, and it serves as sort of a release. The best thing that Strange Darling has going for it is the script. Among a sea of admirable traits, the writing truly does stand above the rest. The written contents include dialogue that is extremely well written and has an exceptional flow. Oftentimes the dialogue also has double meaning, and the previously mentioned plot twist and film structure are representative of the quality writing as well. All this compiled together creates a journey that is truly unique and very different from anything released in the past few years. Another thing the film has going for it is that it's insanely efficient. The pace moves along without a moment dragging on the unnecessary, and in many moments, character backstory is handled simply through art direction in regards to set design, or through the previously mentioned well-written dialogue. The performances from Ella Fitzgerald and Kyle Gallner, as well as the many cameo actors, also serve to benefit this. Their mannerisms convey backstory and motivation without the obnoxious use of exposition or explaining of inner feelings. Several of these side characters only appear on screen for a few minutes. The whole movie clocks in at an hour and a half, and the way it presents the clear and distinct traits of these characters so efficiently and seemingly effortlessly is truly something to be admired. Which again is a credit to the writing, yes, it's also a credit to the performers, and it's also a credit to the art direction because again, some of the set design does convey backstory of these characters. Strange Darling also does have a very unique visual language. This could be because of the saturated color grading, the shot composition, or the lighting, but regardless, nearly every scene in the film has a distinct look. Simultaneously, they don't seem visually out of place with each other when we jump back to back. They still manage to flow together, and it just creates a variety of visuals that keeps the audience member engaged. I'm going to keep this review pretty short because I think you need to go in almost as blind as possible. As the marketing states, this film does work best with little to no knowledge going in. While the attributes of the film are not reliant upon the film's twist, they do benefit highly from it. So with all that being said, I'll leave my final note as this. I think Strange Darling deserves an Oscar nomination for Best Screenplay. Telling a story in a non-linear fashion is not particularly unique, but this film does it exceptionally well, and the narrative shift is so satisfying when it gets there. That twist is just... it's perfect. And once the twist is revealed, everything that came before it makes sense, which makes the twist all that more satisfying. You don't have any plot holes, you don't have any loose ends, it all works and flows together perfectly. And again, this film comes in at an hour and a half, it ties up all its loose ends in that time, it doesn't leave anything hanging, and it's just extremely tight and well written. And on top of that, the film is exciting, well shot, anxiety-inducing, kinda gross at times, darkly comedic, and smart in ways I wasn't expecting. So this one gets a high recommendation from me. My name is Dustin. This is Dusty Ohio Video Productions. I ask that you like, share, and subscribe. I ask that you see Strange Darling. And that's all I have to say for today. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.